I went back to New Orleans, and Barbara and I got married the following fall, and we had our first daughter, Blaine, who's still in the hotel business with me, and we decided that New Orleans was not a good place to raise our kids and family, and so we came over here. And Barbara's father was in the hotel business, so I'm a lawyer at that time in Tennessee and in Louisiana. And I came over here on the first of the year in 1961. And on the first day of the year, I reported to work at I think it was 75 units at Castaway Beach Motel. And I was about the third or fourth assistant manager, and the first morning I worked, we had 4 people renting rooms, and nothing was going on. So I thought this is probably the worst mistake I've ever made in my life. I left the job in a huge corporation in their legal department, and here I am behind the front desk of a hotel, and I'd never been behind the front desk of a hotel in my life, so I didn't know anything about it, had no idea what I was doing, but I moved here. So fortunately, things worked out, and I did some different things here. It was great because I learned the business real quickly, and I had a gentleman that worked with us that helped me learn it, and in a couple of years, Monroe sold it, and so then I was, fortunately, while I was working for him, went down to Miami and took the Florida bar, and so I passed it, and when he sold the hotel, my good friend Bill Crowdy was a partner at Cobb & Cole, and they gave me a job. So I went from the Castaway to working in the Cobb & Cole law office, and that was a great experience. It was a good firm, big firm, and so it was great. I stayed there a couple of years, and I got involved, of all things, in politics. And so I quit my job and went to work running Fred Carl, who was a local guy's gubernatorial campaign. I had quit my job, so Paul Raymond, who was Fred Carl's law partner, had an old building, and he rented me the building for $50 a month, and I opened my own law office. And by then I had a couple of kids, and I wasn't making a living, but so I did that in the daytime, and I ran the King's Cellar restaurant at night. So I worked about 6 nights a week. It was a late restaurant, had entertainment and after the dinner hour, and I was a pretty busy lad for a couple of years, and that was sort of where I drifted for a while and practicing law by myself in a big old building by myself, and at night running a supper club with entertainment, and it was a pretty strenuous couple of years. Well, I was really a part-time politician. I did that on the weekends and occasionally during the week, but I continued in the hotel business full-time, really. And I started with the Silver Beach Inn at the corner of Silver Beach and South Atlantic, and we built the Treasure Island, we built the Acapulco, we built the Sheraton, we built the Pirates Cove. I think that might have been all in the Shores. My office has been in the Shores since the first day I got in the hotel business. I've never worked in any other city, really. I've had properties in Daytona Beach, but most of my properties were in the Shores. Well, the Akutiki, we have Doug Cook and George Anderson and I own 1,751 feet on the ocean, which includes the Akutiki and Perry's Ocean Edge and the El Caribe, and there were 3 small ones that I think are fixing to get torn down. I don't know what they are. So we're still running those, and we have some property a little bit across the street. And all in all, we're working with the Daytona Beach Shores to develop a planned unit development on those properties and to build 4 rather large, nice first-class buildings, and trying to help develop the parcels across the street so that we'll have a town center for Daytona Beach Shores, and it'll happen. It's a very difficult market right now, but it'll happen sooner, I hope, rather than later. I'd like to see it done myself, and I'm getting up there. It's been a lot of fun, the hotel business. It's been fun watching the city of Daytona Beach Shores grow and hopefully continue, and we'll be built out in another 15 years. There won't be anything left to do hardly. Then you start over again. You want to start over again?